Hello, you beautiful people. And James. And welcome back, guys. Today we bring you another new video. And this one is the top 10 things in British culture that's impossible to explain to non-Brits. So what I'm hoping here is they're right, and then I can maybe explain it to these two. But if I don't know, then Britain is a bit bigger than everyone thinks. All right?
Well, I'm enjoying learning British things, so this should be fun. So if you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. I don't know why I slowed down. And before we get this video started, introductions. I'm James, also known as Lost King James. Down below me is Gio, and at the very bottom is Bulldog.
All right. Hey, thanks for stopping by. Look, we're at a goal right now of 10,000 subscribers. It's only possible with your help, so smash that subscribe button. We really appreciate it. Thumbs up this video because it's going to be a great video. We always love to learn British stuff like Lost King James said. And that bell notification, turn it on so you'll never miss out to what we are releasing.
There you go. All right.
That mustache, though, man, it's thick, Bulldog.
That's a beautiful mustache, isn't it?
No.
I recognize him. I think he's a comedian actor, man.
Oh, okay. So hopefully it's funny. I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Let's go and learn the top 10 things in British culture.
I love to laugh.
Toast, I've been meaning to talk to you.
You're talking to me now.
Yes, it's about the sense of humour issue.
I have a terrific sense of humour. It's just very dry.
Welcome to Watch Mojo UK, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 things in British culture impossible to explain to non-Brits.
It's not quite nasal enough the way you're doing it, all right? You're not doing it the way he speaks. You're not doing it with the kind of... And you don't do the broken voice, but it gets very emotional.
Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so...
Can you sound like that?
I don't know. I don't think so. I've just... Sorry, no.
I like the way he sounds.
Go back. Let me have a quick listen.
James is gone.
All right, let's see.
To non-Brits.
It's not quite nasal enough the way you're doing it, all right? You're not doing it the way he speaks. You're not doing it with the kind of... And you don't do the broken voice, but it gets very emotional.
Before we begin...
He kind of sounds like Matthew McConaughey. Yeah.
Nah, no, you're talking about that butler off of Batman, bro.
Of course. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You're
Why
right.
do we fall? To learn your space yourself up, right?
There you go.
Again, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos.
For this list, we'll be looking at a few causes of cultural confusion that are unique to the small island we call home. What do you find weird about the UK? Let us know in the comments. Number 10, Marmite.
What you doing to your finger?
A dark brown savoury spread invented in the late 19th century and made from yeast extract sludge left over from brewing beer. Sounds yummy. Well, actually, it does.
That sounds like you're die if you eat that.
Dude, Marmite, you either love it or hate it. It's literally something that you're like, oh my God, it's the best thing ever. Or you're like, ugh, and I'm a guy. That is rank.
He said it was the stuff left over from brewing beer.
Yeah.
That tar stuff in the bottom of the barrel.
Yeah, but you have to think most people from back in the day. Remember, Britain has a history, unlike America.
We have a history before they got here.
That's a good answer, Mark. That's a very good answer to my question. Just dodged it completely. All right, let's go.
Left over
How
from
the
brewing
fuck am I
beer.
meant to know?
Sounds yummy. Well, actually, it doesn't. But Marmite fans know the very real joy it can bring when spread.
I'm like, okay, I'm going to go back to it. I say, that's the stuff in the bottom of the barrel after brewing beer. British has a history, unlike America. Like, what?
Yeah, that makes no
It
sense.
doesn't.
It's like Nutella.
But
ain't it?
Marmite fans know the very real joy it can bring when spread thinly on hot buttered toast, with a fresh brewed cup of tea to balance out the salty flavour.
It doesn't take long before new recruit Callum Howe finds another jar in a shocking state.
Oh, no. The dog.
What's the matter?
It's baby one.
Okay, don't panic.
It's not going to use in months.
Not all Brits feel the same though, and Marmite is famously marketed as a polarising food that you either love or hate. The proper stuff is only manufactured in the UK in the Burton-on-Trent Marmite factory. It's been there since 1902 and produces roughly 50 million jars in a year. And no, Australia, Vegemite is not as good. Number 9. Public schools are private schools.
Settle down.
You'll often hear it said that our country is run by public school boys. However, this doesn't mean what it might in other parts of the world. It doesn't imply that these politicians will...
Looks like Bulldog's learning something too.
Yeah, but this got to do with British culture. It's on about, like, he said public schools are private schools. No, they're not. Public schools, you don't pay for. It's free. Private schools, you pay for.
Yeah, what does that have to do with culture?
Let's see what he rambles on about.
Yeah, let's see what he rambles on about, because Watch Mojo is smoking that mojo.
So, like the Marmite thing, well, it's not really, that's not hard to explain. So Marmite, you either love it or you don't like it at all.
There you go.
That's explaining Marmite
That's
to you.
culture right there, right?
Culture right there. But private schools isn't culture. It's a systematic thing.
Hold themselves up by their bootstraps. And most call themselves...
This guy's waffling, mate.
I'm
He's waffling.
confused as hell.
No, he's literally waffling. So you have your public schools and your private schools. He's waffling, mate. It doesn't make any sense.
But
like,
does this fit into the culture of British?
No.
Okay.
Like, because you have your boarding schools and private schools, so they're two, but they're both private type of schools. You have to pay for.
My question that I'm going in my head the whole entire time he's talking, I'm not even listening to him.
No,
I'm thinking, how is school culture?
It's not.
No,
unless you're talking about Harry Potter. That's y'all's culture now.
No, it fucking isn't, bro. No, because you do have Oxford and what's the fucking other one? I don't know what the other one's called. Them universities that got like, it's one of the first ever universities ever on the planet. So education kind of is British culture.
You should have talked about that.
Yeah. Registered charity. Number 8. Insults are our love language. Terms of affection and endearment are different the world over.
These two 100%
In the
know
UK,
that.
you know that someone feels comfortable around you if they insult you to your face. Or they might just be rude.
They're not jokes as such, they're just little things to say. Yeah, it's probably fine in the hands of taxi drivers, or cockneys, or even Geordies.
When you've lived here long enough, you'll learn to tell the difference. Sarcasm may be the lowest form of wit, but it's also a great tool for masking social awkwardness. It stops conversations becoming too serious and fends off the Brits' greatest fear,
Got in that
earnestness.
box.
We spend so much time being generally polite, no one wants to put that wall up around their own friends and family.
You know what you are? You're a big bag of shit!
It doesn't mean we love each other any less, but where's the fun in life without some friendly teasing? Deadpan delivery required, of course. Number 7.
Oh, that was a good pause you had it on there, that street note. So you pause it back on Hitler. Like, you either choose like a street sign or Hitler, you choose Hitler.
Yeah, there we go.
I'm trying to figure out that first touchscreen, ain't it?
What I find hilarious about that, though, is like, he's an old guy, but his mustache is black.
What?
He put that shoe polish on it.
He's got the colour on it, not the fact that that it's coloured. No, that sounds racist as well.
Colored? Why is it colored?
Yeah, there we go. I can't. As a white guy, well, it's not white. So that still sounds racist.
What? It's only sounded racist to you. Are you woke, bull?
Yeah.
Deadpan delivery required, of course. Number 7. Town names and their pronunciation. British place names are famously difficult for tourists to get their head around. Even native-born Brits will get tripped up at some point.
I thought you don't pronounce the
T.
T.
English language has a checkered history. You can blame most of the confusion on the Roman.
Okay, we're not gonna just skim over this, Bulldog. We're not doing that. You're gonna pronounce it for us.
No. If they don't pronounce the T, so it's gonna be wah.
Nah.
Oh,
I want you to pronounce these names.
Shireton.
Shireton. So that's true. Yeah, Shireton.
British place names are famously difficult for tourists to get their head around. Even native-born Brits will get.
Bitchfield.
Bitchfield. Oh.
Get tripped up at some point. The English language has a checkered history. You can blame most of the confusion on the Romans,
No idea, all I read is
Anglo-Saxons,
twat,
and the
so
Vikings.
wah.
Also the French and the Celts. Being
Yeah,
able to
well,
pronounce the name...
Quit British. Any town, I think, with a BY at the end is an old Viking one. And then Saxons have their own, and then so do others. So towns and that still keep the old names from history, so you know which people settled them.
Ah, cool.
Okay.
Twat.
And the Vikings. Also the French and the Celts. Being able to pronounce the name of Welsh village Clan Vipers Gringeth Gageret and Droboth and Tisilia Gogogoch has
Wait.
That's Wales. No, that's Wales. That's fucking Wales are on the road. That's why they're in the corner over there.
No, I got an idea. I know how they named that, bro. They're like, man, we found this nice piece of fertile land. What's the name? This guy is running across the village. That's a good name.
Someone was just there like, oh, right.
Okay.
It was someone that couldn't spell. And the guy was like, call it tree. He's like, okay.
It's like they just got, they didn't have keyboards back then, but it looks like someone just played on the keyboard. He said he pronounced it. He pronounced it.
Yeah, go back and let him do it again.
Here we go.
Let's see if we can do it.
This should do it.
Clan Vipers Gringeth Gageret and Droboth and Tisilia Gogogoch has even become something of a party piece.
Just up the road from Clan Vipers Gringeth Gageret and Droboth, Clan Tisilia Gogogoch, the temperature got to 21 Celsius.
When you take pronunciation out of the equation, however, there are still a lot of place names that sound like somebody might be having you on. From Fatty Head to Scratchy Bottom, there are oddly named towns in every corner of the British Isles.
Queen's
Number 6, the variety of accents.
When it gets loudly, it gets very loud indeed. It gets very specific. It's not quite nasal enough the way you're doing it, all right? You're not doing it the way he speaks.
Every country has its own differences in dialect and accent, even if it's difficult for an outsider to hear the nuance. But for such a small place, the UK does seem to have a disproportionate amount of variety. For a long time, a British accent was generally thought of as standard received pronunciation, but with the world opening up, regional accents are gradually becoming more familiar to foreign ears.
What I'm saying is that proper jobs, you know, what I got until, and the one day, a lot of them's from broken homes. That was just a noise.
A Glasgow accent is very different from a Newcastle accent, which is different from a Birmingham accent.
You're a good man.
Okay. If y'all made it this far, guys, I am so sorry. When me and George starts getting a little bit bored,
I have to go through all the time.
When me and George get a little bit bored,
as soon as you hear it, you rip it non-stop. In it. Oi. How do you say oi? There it is.
When we start getting bored, we make the video fun so we could get through it. So thank you for making it this far and enjoy the ride.
Birmingham accent.
You're a good man. And a good soldier.
People in the countryside don't sound the same as those in the town.
Yeah, PTSD,
Some people
bro.
in Wales and Scotland even speak a whole different language. And nobody speaks like Dick Van Dyke, bless him.
All right, I'll do it myself.
Number 5, hot and cold taps.
What's that?
Dirty water.
Is that how your water is, bro?
That's exactly how I picture your water. I'm sorry to say. And that's how your sink looks, too.
Do you ever have hot water?
Yeah, you got a fire pit outside, bro.
Yes, you do, don't you?
I was going to say that.
Is that when you use that black stuff in the jar for it, right?
As an what you call it? An accelerant?
What do you call it again?
Marmite.
There he goes.
Hey, grab the Marmite. We gotta catch the fire.
You got the lips puckered pretty good, George.
Yeah, I was practicing.
We're learning today. All right, this is number 5.
This is funny. This is a fun video.
Because we're making it fun.
Then that water came out.
There are a few questions that non-natives tend to have about British bathrooms. The no-plugs thing is clearly a health and safety issue. The carpets are about keeping warm, but separate taps for hot and cold, they're a bit more difficult to justify. We do have our reasons, they're just not really relevant anymore. Historically, cold water came...
Yes.
Do you guys not have hot and cold taps?
Old school sinks, yeah. And in my restroom I have 2, but my shower I have 1, and on my sink I have 1.
No, he's talking about
I
they
don't know what you mean.
have 2 faucets, bro. One faucet for cold and one faucet for hot.
Oh no, we don't. We do not. I'm sorry, George. Yes, we have 2,
okay.
knobs, but we don't have 2 separate faucets. No,
They come at the same pipe.
Oh, that makes more sense to me.
It's called a valve.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
They're just not really relevant anymore. Historically, cold water came from the mains and was safe to drink.
I'm quite all right, Barbara. I ran it under a cold tap.
Hot water was a later addition to UK households. When it did arrive, it was usually heated in a tank in the loft. Therefore, it wasn't as fresh. Modern bathrooms do sometimes have mixer taps. They've just not really...
Is that water or is that oil?
Number 4, the tea obsession. No, Britain is not the only country to enjoy a nice cup of tea.
Do you know, I can't remember the last time I had a good cup of chai.
But we are quite singular in the way we take it. It's possibly only the Irish who also understand this one. For the real tea drinker, you must understand this is not just a casual beverage. It is usually an addiction, begun in late childhood. A cup of tea can be a consolation, an offer of friendship, or a gauge of how long it is to When a British person says tea, they do not mean chamomile or green or iced. They mean English breakfast, usually with milk and often with sugar.
You don't know
and
that's the
please, don't leave the tea bag in the cup.
Tea Earl Grey hot.
Number 3, metric or imperial. The UK officially adopted the metric system in 1965. That's over 50 years ago. It's what they use in Europe. It's what we learn in school. It's a much simpler way of working things out, as you're working with units of 10, not 12. So why do we still weigh ourselves in pounds and stone? Measure our height in feet and inches? Travel in miles? Buy beer and milk in pints? The older generation will occasionally still tell you the temperature in Fahrenheit. Shouldn't we have acclimatized by now? No one under the age of 70 grew up under the imperial system. Good luck explaining this to anyone outside Britain, because it makes no sense at all. Number 2.
More educated on measurements, mate. Go over it. I ain't got no issue with it.
The way he's explaining things is confusing me more.
Right, so basically he's just saying that, like, you know, obviously from like roads, don't you guys use kilometers? Everyone uses kilometers,
No,
but
we use miles per hour.
Miles per hour.
Yeah, that's why he don't know what he's talking about.
Do you not use kilometers for distance? Like that's 3 kilometers away, or miles?
We use miles.
Oh god, yeah, because you use the old system. Yeah. Okay, so Britain, and obviously you, because you only use that system. We use both, so we weigh ourselves in like stone instead of like pounds. Yeah, and then we measure ourselves in feet instead of meters or whatever.
We do feet.
Yeah, but everyone else does things. So Britain uses both. We're mixture. It's weird.
Okay.
Hey, choose a side and stop complicating things.
In it, man. Like, yeah, I get that.
You're still trying to take over everything.
We're fucking wimps now, bro.
Oh shit!
Yeah. Sorry to hear that, Rip.
The Empire's definitely fell.
Yeah.
Beans for breakfast. British food has never...
That looks good.
Is that what you eat?
That's an English breakfast, yeah, bro.
That looks delicious.
I know it's an English breakfast, but is that what you eat at your household for breakfast?
On weekends, yeah.
There you go. Good job.
So you're going to cook us an English breakfast when you come down?
Please.
Come over, come across?
Yeah, well, as long as you got the right fucking, the good shit, I can make it, yeah.
What do you mean the good stuff?
Well, obviously, because American like bacon and everything's... you actually have quite nice bacon, though. Because you have that real small stuff, don't you?
No, we got a variety.
We live in Texas, bro.
Oh, yeah.
We can buy the whole cow. We can buy the whole damn pig if we want to. Shit, we got bacon. We got bacon.
We got bacon that look like steak, my boy.
We got tree bark bacon, bro.
So
we got maple tree
is,
bacon.
It'll be greasy, but that's just the way it's meant to be. Like that, you have to think that's presented very... Mine won't look like that. Mine ain't gonna be presented like that. Because I'm gonna I won't put the beans in a cup. Your beans will be whatever you wanted it on top.
There you go. Yes, sir. Make it sloppy, my boy.
Yeah.
Had a great reputation with the rest of the world. We traditionally choose hearty, comforting food, and that's okay. We need it in our climate.
I was gonna say that. Why are you frying baked beans?
He's American.
Because we can't fathom. It's the humble beans on toast. Baked
I love
beans
beans
are
on
a
toast.
staple for the average Brit.
Damn.
Usually eaten as part of a fried breakfast or as a quick snacky tea.
looks good.
Sometimes
You put cheese
they're
on that,
just
bro.
what you
That's
need.
it.
Yes, sir.
They are eaten elsewhere in the world, but you'd be more likely to find them at a barbecue than on a breakfast table. No one else
Brown
has
sauce.
taken this simple convenience food to their hearts quite like us.
Brown
Number
sauce,
one.
you have
You call
it
it
with
brown
your
sauce?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
called
yeah,
barbecue sauce, man.
Call it brown sauce?
No. We have also barbecue sauce. That's different.
Oh.
Yeah, so you
Explain
have
brown
that.
sauce. Is it brown sugar?
No, it's like it's a tangy, sweet taste, but it goes well with like your bacon. It's for your
So
for
it's
your breakfast.
similar to Marmite. I got you.
It's Marmite with water.
Marmite, like
it's fun-
honestly,
it's fun to
Marmite
say.
is rank, man.
Okay, it's fun to say
like-
Marmite. Yo, bro, you smell like some Marmite.
You're not Marmite shit.
Called the United Kingdom, Great Britain,
Oh, Marmite.
the British Isles. So which
Britannia.
is it? Well, the British Isles is a
That'd be
geographical
cool to see a
term.
castle right
It
now.
describes a
Man,
group
that'd
of
be cool.
islands, including Great Britain, the island of Ireland, the
This street looks familiar. I think it was on an episode of Doctor Who.
No, this is the same street that the Mummy Part 1 or Part 2. The Part 2 came down with that big bus.
This
It
looks
was that street
familiar.
with the zombies chasing
I
them.
think
in.
this street's in every film.
James Bond was on that street.
Yep, Harry Potter was filmed here.
Yeah, it is.
Not gonna say anything, Bulldog.
Nothing.
Oh,
At all.
right
I'm just
about
seeing
anything?
I'm seeing for a street sign. Hey, look,
It's
there's
right
chicken.
there.
Fish and chips, beautiful. I love
There
it.
you go. All right.
No, I was looking if it was a street name or something like.
It's right there.
It's
It's right there on that building on to the left. It's something right there.
Oh yeah, I can't read that though, bro.
Oh, okay,
Neither
yes,
can I.
here. Looks like a subway sign.
the Isle of Man, the Scottish Isles, and the Scilly Isles. Great Britain is the biggest island in the group and is made up of England,
Flags upside down.
Scotland, and Wales. The United Kingdom is a political union. Full name, the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. It includes England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland.
Northern Ireland.
The red, white, and blue flag is the Union flag, or Union Jack, and is composed of flags from England, Scotland, and Northern Ireland, but not Wales.
Not
Got it?
Wales.
Do you agree with our picks? Check
Fuck
out
the
this
Welsh.
other recent clip
Why?
from Watch Mojo UK and
Huh?
be sure to subscribe.
When you meet them, you'll know.
When we meet Welsh people.
No, I'm joking.
Oh,
Just a little
okay.
shitty island that has their own
So,
weird language. It's confusing
That was
as shit.
10 things in British culture impossible to explain to non-Brits. It was impossible to explain because the way you explain them, my boy. Now, Bulldog, how do you think the video was? Did you think it was accurate?
To be honest with you, I don't really remember much of it.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm gonna, I remember the Marmite things. We talked about it a
It was
lot.
background noise at the moment.
Yeah, we did talk through most of it, but that's just what the video made us do, really.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
you two were just like, yeah, and then I think it ended when I said, yeah, this isn't really British. Like the school bit. When I was
on
like,
number
that doesn't
9,
make
so,
sense.
so on number 9, you completely zoned out.
Yeah, basically.
Good job, Bulldog.